Good days, ladies and gentlemen, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debaters, and my ever-attentive audience. My name is Emmanuel C. Ojuma, and I'm here to propose the motion which says talent is more important than education. Today, we're here to argue on the fundamental truth about human potential. My worthy opponent might try to confuse you by saying a standardized piece of paper, a degree, is the ultimate measure of success. But we, the proposing side, stand firmly before you to argue and say of the truth that yes, talent is truly more important than education. Education can polish a stone, but it can never make a diamond. Talent is the raw, irreplaceable diamond of human capabilities. Permit me my following point. Talent is innate and irreplaceable. Education is a commodity. Let's look at the core definitions which show that education is a commodity. Because anyone with enough time, money, has an exam, which shows education is a repeatable process. But talent is unique. It's an innate natural blueprint. You can pay for someone to get a degree in music theory, but you cannot replicate the innate version of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart or Michael Jackson. You can send 1,000 people to film school, but you cannot replicate the creative version of Steven Spielberg. The bottom line, education copies, talent originates. Secondly, the rulers of the modern world prove talent wins. If education were truly more important than talent, that means the most educated would have been the most successful. But no, history and reality tells a completely different story. Because let's look at some of the revolutionary minds that looked at education, realized limitations, and walked away to let their true talent shine. Examples of Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, and Mark Zuckerberg, all were college dropouts, but transformed the world not through classrooms, but through sheer unadulterated talent and vision. Albert Einstein famously struggled with the rigid rate memorization of his school system, which shows a brilliant mind cannot be contained in a simple curriculum. A talented person can acquire the specific knowledge you need, but an educated person without talent will always remain a mediocre. Thirdly, adaptability in a changing world. We live in a fast-paced, unpredictable world where AI and automation are making traditional degrees obsolete in a matter of years.
Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, code makers, and my fellow students. My name is Dodo Gabriela, and I'm here to strongly oppose the motion which says talent is more important than education. Talent is like a raw diamond hidden in the ground, but education is that tool we use to dig it up and make it shine. Without education, talent is useless, and here are my points to back up my claim. Firstly, talent needs education to grow. Talent is just a natural ability, but education brings polish and makes it shine. A child can have a beautiful voice, but he or she needs to go through music school to learn how to control his or her voice like Whiskey or Davido. Secondly, education is permanent. Talent. If a footballer gets any injury today, his playing career is over. But if that footballer is educated, he or she can become a businessman, journalist, or a sports manager. Talent can disappear, but what you have learned is Nima, and I'm here to champion a topic that often gets overshadowed by conventional wisdom. That innate talent in its raw and potent form possesses a more profound and impactful value than structured education itself. While meanwhile, education itself is just a framework. We see in Nigeria that people who have the degrees, have the knowledge, have the certificates are working under illiterates. We see illiterates, their names are the ones that we hear more. I promise you to use some examples. We have people like, I'm going to use some musicians, we have people like Rema, Cardi B,